Good morning, Cullman. Thank you for tuning in to Cullman Today. I'm your host, Cheyenne Sharp, and today is Tuesday, July 30th. We have a lot to look at in local news today, including information on a scam circulating Cullman County, a new craft brewery that is soon to open in Good Hope, and recognition from Cullman City Council. All this plus sports, weather, and more. But for now, let's dive into the top stories happening in Cullman today. An exciting new entertainment and dining option is making its way to the streets of Good Hope. In early fall, Paul White hopes to open his new craft brewery, Ethos, along with another business, Bloom Winery, to the public and allow the tastes and brews of his imagination to entice the county and make them crave more. White and his craft brewery will host a complete tap of craft and selectively chosen beers, 5 of which he has the capacity and ability to brew in-house. The stills and extractors will be the center point of the interior, and the starkly white room and stainless steel equipment will remind each visitor of White's dedication to the craft. A stage will be installed to host live music to enhance the reputation of the entertainment destination that the businesses hope to secure. Next up, the Cullman County Sheriff's Office has received numerous calls stating that scammers are calling and identifying themselves as law enforcement personnel. Some are even using names of CCSO deputies. The Sheriff's Office said that Sergeant Randy Frost's name has been used more than once. The scammer is instructing the victim that they have to pay money to prevent being arrested or claiming to have information that is concerning a civil matter. This is a common scam that occurs across the country. No law enforcement agency, including the CCSO, will solicit any type of money or payment over the phone. Do not make any Bitcoin, gift card, or other form of payment to phone solicitors. If you receive a phone call of this nature, simply hang up. Please warn any of your family members, especially those who are senior citizens, as they are oftentimes the target. To finish out our top stories, at its most recent council meeting, the City of Cullman took the time to recognize one integral team within the city's operations. The teammates are Mandy Wood, Honey Reese, and Natalie Jones, who work with the right-of-way maintenance department. They take care of the flower beds around town, hanging baskets downtown, the city's welcome signs, and the greenhouse. Mayor Woody Jacobs told the Tribune, "The ladies who take care of all the flowers do a fantastic job in making our city look beautiful. We appreciate their hard work, knowledge, and attention to detail. They take great pride in their work." Now that we have the top stories out of the way, we're going to take a quick break before returning with sports. Hello and welcome back. Now it's time to find out what's going on in the world of sports. So let's get today's sports segment started with an update on one of our local favorites competing in Paris. Auburn's Sunisa Lee and Team USA kicked off the Paris Olympic Games Sunday morning at team qualifications. They finished on top of the leaderboard to advance to team finals with a score of 172.296 at Bercy Arena. In addition, Lee will have a chance to defend her all-around gold from the 2020 Tokyo Olympics as she finished third in qualifications in the category. She'll represent the U.S. along with teammate Simone Biles in the all-around competition. Lee capped the day in the anchor spot for Team USA on bars, scoring a 14.866. That score came in third among the competition and secured her place in the event final. In addition, her score pushed her past teammate Jordan Childs to advance to the all-around event. Team finals are slated for today at 11:15 a.m. at Bercy Arena. The women's all-around final will be held Thursday, August 1st at 11:15 a.m. Moving over to some football news, Auburn running back Jarquez Hunter was one of 80 players who earned a spot on the preseason watch list for this year's Maxwell Award, presented annually to the most outstanding player in college football. Hunter, a senior from Philadelphia, Mississippi, is coming off of a career year at Auburn where he finished with 909 yards rushing, 118 yards receiving, and 7 total touchdowns. Heading into 2024, Hunter ranks 18th all-time at Auburn with 2,172 career rushing yards. He also has 17 career rushing touchdowns in 3 seasons on the Plains. The Tigers have now had another player make the Maxwell Award a watch list 6 times over the last 5 years. Quarterback Bo Nix and running back Tank Bigsby both made the watch list 2 different years, and wide receiver Seth Williams was on the list in 2020. Semifinalists for the Maxwell Awards will be announced November 12th, while the 3 finalists for the awards will be unveiled November 26th. That covers sports for today, but make sure to check with the Cullman Tribune each day for the latest in sports coverage from across the area. We'll be back after this message. Hello and welcome back to Cullman Today. Now it's time to speed things up with a news rundown. 4 stories in under 4 minutes. The Cullman Kestrels are heading to Texas to compete in the National 4-H and Future Farmers of America Wildlife Habitat Evaluation Program event this week. Good luck, and Cullman Today is rooting for you. Good Hope Middle School will have its 6th grade open house on Sunday, August 4th from 2 to 4 p.m. All parents will start in the gym at 2 p.m. for an informational meeting. Incoming 7th and 8th grade students will be able to attend open house. Students and families are welcome to come anytime between 3 to 6 p.m. on Tuesday, August 6th. This weekend, August 3rd and 4th, the Hanceville Pool is offering free admission for its school personnel, including teachers from Cullman City School System, Cullman County School System, surrounding areas, and private and homeschooling families. Swimmers must present a valid school ID or verifying documents. The main branch of the Cullman County Public Library was buzzing with excitement yesterday as local beekeeper Heather Senyard visited the institution to educate the community's children about the importance of pollinators and the duties, instincts, and lifestyle of the honeybees whose honey she harvests. Senyard owns and maintains a large hive of honeybees, over 60,000 bees, on her property. She harvests the sweet byproduct to be sold at local markets and consumed by the community at large. Holding a pint jar of her collected honey, Senyard amazed the attendees with one fact about the pollinators' efficiency. Gesturing to the jar, she stated it took 2 million flowers to make this jar of honey. At the end of the presentation, the children were invited to taste samples of honey that Senyard had collected from her honeybees, allowing them to taste the fruit of her honeybees' labor. Now for a quick break before we look at the weather ahead and pay our respects with obituaries. I'll be right back after this message.
Discover what's buzzing in Cullman with Community Matters, where every story pops off the page with local flair. It's the magazine that's got the inside track on what's now, what's new, and who's who. Get the lowdown on top eats and 411 on recipes that'll turn up your summer cooking game. Relive our local team's triumphs on the sports fields and pencil in summer's hottest events for fun the whole family will love. Get your copy of Community Matters at the Cullman Tribune, any of the local businesses on screen, or scan the QR code.
Welcome back. Let's take a moment to pause and remember those who have lost their lives this week as we turn to obituaries. Ricky Lee Lassiter. Funeral service for Ricky Lee Lassiter, age 66 of Cullman, is Wednesday, July 31st at 1 p.m. at Cullman Funeral Home Chapel. Visitation will be held from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. and interment will be at Memory Gardens Cemetery. Angus Ples Grace Sr. Angus Ples Grace Sr., age 84 of Cullman, formerly of Plant City, Florida, went to be with Jesus on July 26th. A celebration of life visitation for Angus will be held on Tuesday, July 30th from 5 to 7 p.m. at Moss Service Funeral Home. A celebration of life funeral service will occur on Wednesday, July 31st at 10 a.m. at Moss Service Funeral Home. Angus will be laid to rest in Jones Chapel Cemetery. Jonathan Shane Phillips. Jonathan Shane Phillips, age 37, of Hayden, Alabama, passed away Saturday, July 27th. A memorial service will be announced at a later date. That finishes up obituaries for today. Our thoughts and prayers go out to their families and friends. Now, let's take a look at today's weather forecast. Today sees a slight chance of showers after 10 a.m. Mostly sunny with a high near 92 and heat index values as high as 102. Tonight will stay mostly clear with a low around 74. Tomorrow has a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms after 1 p.m. However, it'll be sunny with a high near 94. And tomorrow night should stay mostly clear with a low of around 74. That's it for another edition of Cullman Today. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back bright and early tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. I'm Cheyenne Sharp with Cullman Today, and I hope you have a terrific Tuesday, Cullman.